Hi, welcome to Just Common Sense. My name's Brian Harrison. The other night I said I was going to talk about the Second Amendment. However, I'm going to put that on hold for a little bit, maybe for a couple days. We have more tragic stuff going on right now. We had a police officer that actually shot somebody the other day, and now in Minnesota up there, they're having all kinds of protests, and I'd love to talk with everybody about that. First of all, the police officer involved, she was on the force for quite a few years. At that point, they had this individual out of a car. Okay. Um, he at that point resisted arrest. He tried to jump back into the car. At that point, two police officers were holding him, trying to get him out of the car. She grabbed her taser, so she thought. She actually grabbed her gun. Now, in law enforcement, my understanding is there's a dominant side, which is where your pistol's going to be, and a non-dominant side where your taser's going to be. Now, that being said, she went for her dominant side, and unfortunately, she was yelling, "Taser, taser, taser," and then she shot this individual as he was trying to get away. And at that point, she goes, "Oh my God, I shot him." She really sounded sincere. Now, again, the investigations need to go on. Now, that being said, the Black Lives Matter movement jumped right on the streets and started yelling racism. Now, I've got to say this, racism, I don't see that in this right now. Again, it has to go through investigation. Now, I definitely believe in peaceful protest. I have no problem with that. But right now, what I'm seeing up there, and I'm not blaming black lives, aren't black people, I am blaming bad people up there right now, because you've got black, white people, whatever the case may be. I hate using this language because I believe all people. I don't like looking at color of my friends. I've got friends that will say they're black, but I don't believe in that stuff. We're all equal. That's why I say all lives matter. That being said, that there are riots going on up there right now. There are businesses being torn down. People are stealing. Now, when you're stealing, you're not hurting, or you're not helping this cause that you're supposed to be supporting. You're actually hurting things. You're hurting the cause. So it's not helping the situation at all. You need to wait till the investigation goes through and then see what everything looks like. And even at that point, let the law handle it. Let the courts handle it. You have no right to go out there and start breaking windows, jumping on police cars just because you don't like the police. Now, let's just say this. 98% of the police, or 99% of the police are really good people. I believe there should be, how do I want to say this, stronger training perhaps in this. Let's talk about that. So the training should be a lot much stronger in certain areas, especially if somebody comes out of the military, we'll say, because they're accustomed to being in a different type atmosphere or situation over there. When they come to back to the States and they become police, again, maybe they need to do some more profiling and stuff on that and help these individuals so they understand how to handle things on the street. Now, I've got a lot of police officers that are friends of mine, sheriffs, things like that. I'm a big supporter of law. I'm a big supporter of first responders, fire department, everybody. But that being said, don't forget my father, who was in the military, and he was a police officer as well. I respected him a lot, and he was a very good man. Okay, and unfortunately he passed away a year and a half ago. Well, maybe almost a year and a half ago. But again, seeing this stuff going on is absolutely crazy. And I don't care what color you are, if you're white, pink, purple, whatever the case may be. I hear something out there that Asian lives are getting threatened and stuff like that. Let me explain this to you. I have friends that are from China, Japan, different parts of the world. And I look at them like they're no different than anybody else, because we're all equal. Okay, and everybody forgets that I believe in God, and I think that, we're all equal in God's eyes. Now, that being said, I know that Trump said something when he was in there talking about the Chinese virus. He probably should have expressed himself a little better on that, but he was going after the government. He was not saying anything racist against the people. It definitely came out of China, this virus. It definitely was something that the Communist Party was hiding. They didn't want to let the information out, and that's why he was upset, and that's why he said what he said. And then all of a sudden, the radical left, I'm going to say it, the radical left has to turn things around just because of their agenda. Now, I am totally against the radical left. I'm totally against the radical right as well. This is where I come back and saying we're all Americans, we're all people, and we're people of this, the whole world, should be in a good situation where we're not trying to be racist against people and things like that. It is ridiculous. So, that being said, go to my website, www.just-commonsense.com. There's a link in the bottom. Go ahead and message me. I'd love to hear what you have to say because I want to understand this. And definitely would love to understand this a little bit more, what's going on, so we can have other people talk about this. This is something we need to talk about. It does not need to be hidden under the table, and it does not need to be used in politics, okay? That is going out to the radical left, okay? I'm going to say it. Because you guys up in D.C., I'm seeing what you're doing up there. You're using a lot of this in your political stuff. I see a lot of news channels aren't reporting what's going on up there in Minnesota right now. This is absolutely crazy, okay? How many cops got shot last year? And how little did the news talk about it? Did we even mention some of these names? Yes, we know what went on at the Capitol. We know some police officers there got hurt. And that is very sad. Very sad what happened there. And that being said, with that, it's just a, how do I want to say it? That was absolutely crazy what happened. You've got bad people that went in there. Just like the movements that are going on right now. Yes, going into the Capitol and doing everything was terrible. Absolutely terrible. But don't use it for political gain. And that's one thing I'm going to say. Again, I do believe in term limits. I definitely believe in that. And I am running for the Senate. That is my goal here, to run for the Senate. And just keep that in mind, guys. So, again, go to my website. Definitely post what you think. And I'd love to talk with you about that. I may be going live this weekend. I want to see what happens around the area, and we'll go from there. But I definitely been trying to get out there. I just need to get more people on my site and stuff and get out there. And go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, please. And I'd love to get you out there. Thanks, and talk to you soon. Take care. God bless. And God bless America. Take care.